Spirit Sports Consultants presents
NFL Week 6, our picks for all games. Let's start off with Denver at Kansas City. I like Kansas City here, 37-17. Mahomes coming back home after playing the Vikings. Not been impressed with the Broncos all year. We'd like to think that Sean Payton could turn this thing around, but it's going to take him probably another year. Next up, we have a third of many London games, the Ravens and the Titans. And while we really like the Ravens, their injury report concerns us. They've lost a lot on both sides of the ball. The Titans aren't that impressive, but they shut down the run. And that is what the Ravens want to do. Lamar Jackson and the running backs, we think that advantage gives them the edge. Titans here. Lions and the Bucks. Who cannot be impressed with what Baker Mayfield's put together this year? Jared Goff having another great season. But the defenses on both sides, we think is going to decide this. We see it as a low-scoring game. We like the Buccaneers here 24-21. And a close, hard-fought battle is going to come down to which defense plays better. Next up, we have an NFC North divisional matchup, the Vikes at the Bears. We don't really have a pick for this game. We think it's going to be entertaining, highly offensive. We recommend you take the over. We're going to see a lot of points in this one. And before we continue, just a reminder to please subscribe to our channel for similar videos to this. NFL picks, we're going to do college picks, some sports travel, and we're going to have highlights for Week 6 coming out later this week. Thanks. Next up, we have the Colts at the Jags. The Jaguars returning to do all after 2 weeks in London. We like the Jaguars in this game 24-17. We weren't that impressed by what they did against Buffalo. I think the Bills were just a little bit off. We think their Jags offense is finally starting to come into form, so we'll go with them here. Be on the lookout for our sports travel video, in which we discussed our Jacksonville trip to see the Chiefs game earlier this year and talk about using Orlando as a base for both Tampa Bay and Jacksonville. Saints at the Texans. Derek Carr finally showed the potential what we expected that the Saints offense could do. C.J. Stroud had an overdue bad game against the Falcons, still throwing for over 200 yards. But we like the Texans in a bounce back here, 24-17. Could be explosive. You got two good pass defenses as well, so we like the Texans in this one. Next, we have Washington at Atlanta in a matchup of two of the least impressive quarterbacks of 2023, Sam Howell and Desmond Ridder. And while we're not impressed by either, we like Atlanta's pass defense to shut down Washington and the offense to do just enough to win this one in a low-scoring, hard-fought battle. Couldn't be more impressed by safety Jesse Bates, what he's done this year. 49ers at the Browns. We had originally had the Browns picked here, looking to shock people with our upset pick, but then we saw what the 49ers did, dismantling the Cowboys. We so respect Jim Schwartz's defense, what he's done there, so we think this will be a low-scoring game. This is definitely a trap situation for the 49ers after that big win against the Cowboys. We'll go with the Niners here, 21-14. Still not sure what the Browns are going to do on offense. Cardinals at the Rams, an NFC West divisional matchup. We love what the Cardinals have done so far this year. Josh Dobbs has looked great. But Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, and the Rams offense really clicking into another gear. And with Cooper Kupp back now, having multiple offensive weapons, we like the Rams here 28-21, especially at home. Panthers at the Dolphins. Panthers having to play back-to-back road games. Coming to Miami in October is not a great idea for that. We think the Panthers' pass defense could slow down too on the Miami offense. However, the Miami rush offense has been dominant lately. Devon Chain, ridiculous. We like Dolphins here. 28-14. Seahawks at the Bengals. We were looking for signs that Joe Burrow was back, and we saw that multiple times against the Cardinals yesterday. We like the Bengals here 27-20, but don't discount the Seahawks' Devin Witherspoon. Great rookie performance, clearly contending for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Eagles and the Jets. We still don't think the Eagles have quite reached their 2022 form quite yet. We still love that defense. Jets are starting to show a little bit more offensive consistency, and the defense has been stout for the most part for this year and last. We like Eagles here 24-14. Low scoring, sluggish kind of a game. Take the Eagles. Patriots at the Raiders. As a Texans fan, it's easy to blame former Texans head coach and current Patriot offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien for the Patriots' offensive woes. I don't think so. Mac Jones and the rest of the offensive weapons are just not showing anything. And neither is Las Vegas. We don't know who's going to be quarterback for the Raiders this game. It's probably going to be Jimmy G. So we'll take the Raiders here 24-13 over the listless Patriots. Giants at the Bills in a rematch of the infamous wide right Super Bowl. The Giants and the Bills both look, I'm going to say, somewhat terrible. This past week, the Giants' only touchdown in the first half was off a fluke deflection, pick six. I don't know why Tyreek couldn't tackle him. We like the Bills bouncing back 35-14. We think their offense was really underperforming against the Jags. We like them in a bounce back blowout win here. Cowboys at the Chargers. Now, while we think the Cowboys are the better team, this comes down to situational analysis. We like the Chargers here coming off a bye week, with the Cowboys coming off a tough game against the 49ers. We like them in a narrow win, 28-24.
That's all for this time. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing our future videos with you.